Dobar dan svima I dobrodošli. Today I'm back with another update of my 1-400 scale Zagreb Franjo Tuđman model airport. I finally moved on from confining the models to the Gemini Jets mat, so I can now begin to create my replication of Zagreb's airport. What you're looking at is the underside of the cardboard I intend to use for the layout's base. The tape is just there to keep it together, but in future updates you won't even see it. I'll shed some more light on this at the end of the video, but for now, let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and start us off with this Aviation Airbus A320-200 with sharklets. Aviation has just begun to resume their seasonal operations into Zagreb from Athens, so I'm pretty happy to add another carrier to my little diorama. Currently, this A320ceo has just completed having its cargo loaded, and now it's almost done being fueled to head out to Athens, Greece. Right next to that is a model that I'm really excited to show in this update as a treat, which is a Lufthansa E190 in the regional color scheme. This flight to Munich is being operated by Lufthansa City Line and just began its catering operations for its departure out to Germany. Lufthansa does not fly the E190 into Zagreb, but I wanted to add this model into this update to add a little spice since I've only been putting the A320neo and the CRJ900 in prior updates. Moving on, we have this Air France regional E170 in a now outdated HOP livery. It's running a bit behind schedule following its delayed departure out of Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport, so now that it went through the turnaround procedure, its ground team is rushing to attach it to its pushback tug so it can head back out to Paris. And just after that is the Qatar Airways A320-200ceo, which, to my continuing amazement, has just pulled into the ramp from its roughly 6-hour flight from Doha, Qatar. To me, it's just unique to have a route like this being operated by an A320neo, let alone an A320ceo. Then again, Qatar sends their A320s to other foreign and far destinations in the Balkans like Belgrade and Bucharest from Doha. But I still think the fact that they do it on an aircraft type boarding a commercial airliner and a regional one is interesting to say the least, especially since they have the option of the 737 MAX 8, which has the extended range capabilities expected for a route like this. Then again, it's really demand that controls what aircraft an airline sends. Anyways, this Qatar A320-200ceo's baggage tug has just arrived to deplane the aircraft's checked luggage as the plane, like I said, just came in from Doha. Following that, we have this British Airways A321neo, which is being catered and having its luggage loaded for its return flight to London Heathrow. And now, moving on to Zagreb's widebody ramp, we have this Discover Airlines A330-300, which, until I find one, we're going to pretend is a T-Way Airbus A330-300. T-Way operates a unique triangle route from Seoul, South Korea to here in Zagreb, Croatia, with a stop in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan to collect more passengers. Then, after its turnaround, it heads directly back to Seoul. This is probably the most unique flight here at Zagreb, so I wanted to attempt to somewhat replicate it in this update. Anyways, this T-Way Airbus A330-300 is currently unloading its bulk cargo and luggage as it just pulled into the ramp from Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. And finally for today, we have this Croatia Airlines Airbus A319-100, which is currently at one of the many hardstands to the immediate south of the main commercial terminal. This is due to the Air France regional E170 that we saw having not vacated its ramp in time when this aircraft arrived from Frankfurt. Right now, this aircraft is boarding passengers as well as loading fuel, its ground crew just detached the GPU, and now they're getting ready to push this aircraft back once the passengers finish boarding. And then, this Croatia Airlines A319 will depart to Skopje in North Macedonia. As for that, that's going to conclude update 3 of my 1-400 scale Zagreb Franjo Tuđman model airport series. As I said in the introduction, I will begin creating a replica of Zagreb for this series that includes all the details like grass and various colors. By the next update, I should at least have the grass and the outlines of the ramps laid down, which I will build upon in the updates to come. As always, hvala vam svima za gledanje I do sljedećeg puta, sretan put.